We're floating.
You what?
Why are we floating?
No gravity.
Where on earth did the gravity go? It was just here.
We're not on Earth. That's the problem.
What?
We're in the International Space Station.
We're not on Earth.
Nope. You see, that's Earth.
Whoa, it's...
Really fucking beautiful.
Why are we here? We were literally just talking about a baby.
Oh, the baby's still on Earth.
That's far.
We're still connected to baby. Entanglement.
My granny used to use a mangle for that, to dry her hair after swimming.
No. I meant entanglement theory. It's a phenomenon in quantum physics.
Ah, different thread.
Following an interaction, particles remain linked, sharing the same fate, regardless of distance.
The universe is a weaving loom.
I wonder, what does entanglement mean for consciousness?
That we're more co-conscious than we realise.
So even though my planks are floating literally everywhere in here, does entanglement mean I'm still whole?
Well, you're not a hole in the ground anymore.
You don't have to be whole.
Sorry. Oop, no, my lid's opened.
Entanglement, here we come.
Bomb Crater, would you mind keeping your debris to yourself?
Oi! Calling me messy?
Hey, where's Mug gone?
He's exploring co-consciousness, bumbling around the inner workings of an upright piano.
Russian doll of a situation.
Oh, they pulling out of the space program?
Who?
The Russians.
Mug!
What?
Careful, that octave's really ticklish.
As I'm currently cosily entangled with pieces of a 1942 bomb crater inside a piano, may I tell you about posthumanism's celebration of interdependence?
Shrapnel make great company.
If you can turn a blind eye to their explosive political views.
Well, their upbringing was...
Turbulent?
Well, so was mine.
Anyway, all bodies and minds are accepted with posthumanism's central demand to not be pressured by society to be normal.
I love acceptance.
The shrapnel don't. I'd like to come out now.
Am I conscious?
If I'm conscious right now, then I quite like being conscious.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you.
I wonder if I also like being unconscious.
Important question. Can unconscious people drink tea?
Oh, I love a good brew.
Consciousness is invisible.
So's unconsciousness.
Tea's brown and it's not conscious.
Give me strength.
Have you tried loose leaf?
Hey! Tea's my area of expertise.
We can't have tea. There's no gravity.
We don't need tea to have a discussion.
The state of my thoughts would suggest otherwise.
We're discussing consciousness because you're training to be a music therapist. And music therapy bridges conscious and unconscious, inner and outer, here and beyond.
To answer whether I like being unconscious or not?
Well, we can't prove that either state truly exists, but we can accept it as a possible world, even if it is a figment of our imagination.
Speaks for yourself. My imagination's very black and white.
Mine's vapoury. And because of the imagination, we are capable of inventing or discovering new realities.
Like this zero gravity reality.
Yes. Carolyn Kenny says that creation of musical worlds allows for new themes and variations in our lives.
Is she a music therapist?
Yep.
You needed some new themes.
Tell me about it. Round and round the microwave, and now round and round the earth.
I wonder if someone else's consciousness is my unconscious.
Not mine, I hope.
In my dreams, I am others.
Let's tune into the satellite radio. Music Therapy Radio on Radio. And I'm almost traveling through the sequence of daily events called history. Music has come to help us establish these connections between the before and the now, the new and the beyond, our individual realities and the cosmic motion. For music is both time-centered and moves through time and vibrating waves of sound which travel beyond the profane and will not be totally captured by the moment. A musical note sounds and seems to vanish in our time, but moves on to resound into the myriad undulations of space-time, eluding our perception and understanding. Those we grieve, their particles remain within us.
I grieve my past self.
Oh, which one?
The soft clay iteration.
I grieve my granny.
All those sounds she voiced in her life, they're still part of the universe.
Accompanied by all the voices that have ever lived.
A hell of a choir.
I struggle to accompany that.
Love this way of thinking, though. Reminds me of Pauline Oliveros.
Ah, yes. Her text scores.
Read one, will you, piano?
Oh, you must have heard of imaginary meditations. 1. Can you imagine your own resonance? 2. Can you imagine listening beyond the edge of your own imagination? 3. Can you imagine that every cell in your entire body is vibrating all the time? 4. Can you imagine the tuning of the universe? 5. Can you imagine the echoes of all the footsteps you have ever taken?
A score to transform humanity.
Into...
White noise.
Static.
Breath. I envisage vocal cascades with waterfalls. My future music therapy practice.
The sound of the very beginning of the universe.
Baby is at the very beginning.
Consciousness, entanglement, gravity, and a baby all flown into a bar. Where's this going?
There are actually quite a number of links between a baby and an astronaut.
How?
Well, they've both experienced months of low gravity.
Vastly different modes of arrival.
Well, even so, once they've arrived, they follow a similar journey of growth and development as their bodies work against gravity.
My wonderfully muscly, non-binary body. Thank you, gravity.
Yes. And in child development, it first develops through reflexive movement, then fidgety movements, and then through playful movement during the early years, with the head taking the lead.
Where your head goes, you go. It's what my swimming teacher says.
Exactly. When you observe baby, the bounce of the head moves through the body like a wave.
I wouldn't exist without gravity.
Yes, a bomb had to fall to create you.
So, am I now an astronaut and a music therapy trainee?
Well, kind of. Living in orbit takes a huge physical and psychological toll. So, they're trialing music therapy on astronauts.
It was a hell of a commute.
Well, you said you wanted a bit of space for music therapy training, so here you go. All the space you need.
I told you that in confidence. Plus, I was planning on hiking in Morocco.
Ah, keeping secrets requires holding. Can't hold anything here, apologies.
It was royally fucked off.
You? Really?
The music therapy literature pathologizes autism, like in one of the main music therapy books.
A comprehensive guide to music therapy.
Yes, that one. The criteria for referring autistic people, like difficulties with social interaction, verbal as well as non-verbal, and poor or lacking relationships with others.
Oof. Horrid.
Comprehensively ableist.
Yeah! And lack of emotional reciprocity and empathy.
It has become a widespread error in the field of psychology to misconstrue autism as being primarily a set of social and communication deficits. A more accurate and less biased way of looking at it is that the communication difficulties between autistics and non-autistics run both ways. Autistics have trouble understanding and communicating with non-autistics, and non-autistics have trouble understanding and communicating with autistics.
Ah, the double empathy problem.
Hilary Davis talks about that.
She autistic too?
Yeah, and she says neurodiversity, the idea that autism is a natural part of human diversity, is a concept that is only just beginning to be explored in music therapy research.
I acknowledge that, but there's an awful lot of the literature that I've wanted to ignite.
Could be arranged.
Like that disgusting Amelia Oldfield article where she says, will physically help the child remain seated.
I'd love to see her try that in zero gravity.
Look, I'd vomit, but I'm a piano.
Give it a go. It can be a newly imagined sound for you. One of the purposes of music therapy.
Well, here goes nothing.
Though, when I observed the music therapist at Mapletown, Alexandra, she said she usually takes referrals based on improving quality of life.
Was that helpful?
A bit, but I found myself needing more from her.
More?
To be more angry at the profession. Otherwise, is she complicit?
You desire a more active destruction of the pathologicalization.
Well, it was brought to us by the same guy who thought up eugenics.
So that's why the pathology paradigm is also racist.
Yeah.
Let's bomb it.
Ooh, is that what follows on from piano vomit?
Nah, that's just a very empty piano.
Oh, you're no fun.
Jeff, I realised I took your need for space very literally.
Yeah. We're in space.
Do you think I'm autistic?
Very possible.
Elucidate to me, darling. How does a mug stim?
With my handle. Like this. My best friend is an autistic teapot.
Autistic crockery.
With the inspiration for the song, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my... Oh, they're using pipettes to drink. I'm so obsolete here.
My keys keep sticking.
My planks look like a bloody floating marimba.
I was thinking more wind chime, darling.
Look, none of us are looking our best. I've got a swollen face and blocked nose. I'm rapidly losing all my muscle. And I'll also lose 1.5% mineral bone density for every month that I'm here.
In scene 1, there were scripted directions of what to say to who. But I'm struggling to hold any meaningful direction because there's no centeredness.
That's going to make the relational element of music therapy really difficult.
We have to try.
Now,
Well, we've been neurodivergently procrastinating for long enough.
Okay, let's play some music.
wait, where's my arm gone?
It's
there.
Oh, strange. I have to look at it for it to exist.
Embodied knowledge, somewhat cast adrift.
To know, to accompany.
To hold, to be with.
Can we even fully feel our feelings without gravity? The metaphors we use to orient our upbeat, heightened, elevated,
Low or depressed.
varying moods, all derived from gravity.
The grief I felt for my granny was heavy.
Heaviness is gravity.
As astronauts, we're grieving the security of gravity. Let's musically mirror that.
It's very drony.
It's difficult to hold a pulse. There's no gravity pulling my arm down.
Be aimless floating. It really obscures our intentions.
And expression.
Makes it tricky to play together.
I like the drones.
Of course you would. Suppose they are somewhat illustrative of our current plight.
It was important that we try music therapy in zero gravity.
Makes you appreciate
Appreciate what?
gravity for shaping who we are and how we relate.
Imagine if developmental theories stemmed from our connection to our planet. It's gravity.
Rather than a socially constructed gender binary.
Early relating is shaped by gravity.
How do we know? We can't see gravity.
But the vestibular system, eyes, the sensory motor abilities that enable communication, even the ability to anticipate.
In time.
Time.
Relative but ever forward,
The perpetual turning.
like the microwave.
The dance with the sun that gifted us the memory of yesterday and brings us our tomorrow.
As beautiful as baby's movements.
And gravity.
Giving baby a body that feels like a home. A home that is their own, distinct from other bodies around them.
So you can be held by another.
My lived experience in my autistic body-mind has taught me that most of my ways of regulating involve awareness of my body in gravity. So feeling rooted, feeling connected to the world is essential in my music therapy practice.
Sorry, the radio came on. Music therapy radio on radio. Recently come and read considered unstable experiences of the body through, for example, autism and Crohn's disease, arguing that a music therapist needs to address the stability of their own body. Training courses can address this experience experientially through involvement of music therapist trainers who are open to shared lived experiences and theoretically through engaging with the social model of disability.
Can we find a different radio station?